hello to Brian in Melton. Good morning, Brian.
Fine now, mate.
Hello, Brian.
Over the place. Morning, Leslie.
It's Mark. What are you doing?
Yeah, I just slopped my tea
Oh, dear.
on the carpet, so I'm just daubing it and getting it up. I've made a hell of a mess here this morning. How the hell do you do these things? You say to yourself, now be careful, don't you?
Yes.
You tell yourself, and next thing you know, you've slopped it. You have to dab it, though, don't you? You can't wipe it, because it go into the carpet, doesn't it?
It does.
So,
it does.
I think I've got
dear.
the worst of it up now.
You're on a right tiz there.
Oh, Christ, it is a job, innit?
Yes. Oh, dear. Are you all right? Do you want
That'll do. I'll do a little bit more of that in a minute. Anyway, how are you, boy?
I'm very well. I've had a better start to my day than you certainly have by the sound of things. How's your week been, Brian?
Well, it's been pretty quiet because the weather's been so mucky, isn't it?
Yep.
Did you see that hail the other afternoon?
Oh, I did.
Of course, that come down, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Oh,
We
my
thought
goodness.
we thought the old roof was coming in on the lean-to. We could see it bouncing all fair. I say to Mother, we're going to have trouble here in a minute, but that stayed put. But, Christ, that didn't half come down. They were quite big and all, aren't they?
Yes, they were. Yes.
They were.
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't been up to a lot, really. I mean, I've been sort of sitting about, taking it easy, because you can't go out, can you?
No, it's difficult at the
Mother
moment.
keep on about going down Derby's. I said, I ain't going down Derby's this week, Mother. Look at it. Christ, we'll get soaked, don't we? They say it's going to rain again at the weekend, don't they?
Yes, they do. Nice and mild today, wet at the weekend.
Yeah, I think I'm going to empty the water butts today because they're already full. Because if you're not careful, they overflow, don't they? And then you're going to get problems. So
Oh, you would.
if you've got a lot of water, you want to empty them out, use the water, and then if that fill up again, then that's all right. That's a winner in it.
It is
It's a funny
indeed.
old week, you know.
Really?
Leslie?
Mark?
Because that's
Halloween tomorrow?
Halloween this weekend, isn't it?
Yes.
I
Tomorrow.
don't expect there'll be anyone about, will there?
Well, there might be a few trick-or-treaters around.
Well, the girl Rosemary, she's been down to the shop and got some sweets. I said, yeah, it's a waste of money. I said, no one will be out this year, will they? They've cancelled everything. And Halloween cancelled as well.
No, I think if you as long as you're in your bubble and your rule of 6, you can go out and keep your distance and things like
I
that.
can still go around and knock everyone's door.
Well, I think so, yes.
Well, I sit here the other night. I don't know if there's a lot of these going on now. Neighbour Marcus.
Yep.
I must tell you something about him in a minute, by the way.
Okay.
They went round his the other night as well, but we sat there the other night watching the one show, and there was a tap at the door, and say to Mother, who the hell is that? Because I wasn't expecting no one, you know.
Yeah, after dark, yeah.
Huh?
Go on, carry on.
So we were watching the one show, and there was a tap at the door. I said, who the hell is that? So I went to the door and opened it up, and there's this woman stood there, right?
Yep.
And she had this sort of grey cut on.
Yep.
And she had an old cat under her arm. And she say, hello. I said, hello, can I help you? I thought she's lost, you see. I thought she's lost, and she want to use the phone or something. She say, do you know that there's going to be 2 suns in the sky? I say, what? She say, do you know there's going to be 2 suns in the sky? She say, as to do with the queer half. She say, in December. And I said, what the hell are you on about? So she said, no, she say, it's true. She say, you've got to prepare yourself. She say, there's going to be a flash of light and the earth will rumble, she say.
Ooh.
Have you heard anything about this?
No, 2 suns and the earth rumbling. That's the first I've heard.
She say, it's going to be a flash of light. She says, it's going to go dark for 3 days. She says, well, what is that? I said, you paid your electric bill. And she didn't think that was very funny, because we know when they start knocking on your door, we ain't had a lot of this for ages, Leslie.
No,
and I say to her, well, what the hell is this all about then? She say that is a coming, she say. In December, she say, there's going to be 2 suns in the sky. I say, well, you ought to get your sunglasses out then if that's going to be like that. And she stood there, I without a word of a lie, she stood there, I suppose for about a minute with this old twaddle going ahead.
Yep.
She say, and the saviour, she say, this is what done it for me, she say, the saviour is Donald Trump.
Oh.
He is the saviour, she say. Only Trump can save us. I thought, what a lot of old crap. I never heard anything like it. So do you know what I done?
What did you do, Brian?
I slammed the door and told her to bugger off. And she went next door, right? And I think Marcus, the neighbour Marcus, he weren't so...
He wasn't as
rude to her.
polite. Right, okay.
I mean, I ain't saying, but all my heating had gone out the house while I stood there, you see? That had all gone out.
Yes.
She stood there with this ratty old cat under her arm, and she had wiry old hair, and I just wondered if they'd been knocking on your door, Leslie.
No, I haven't. It's Mark, by the way, and I haven't had anybody. I'll ask Steph, have you had anybody knocking on the door talking about two sons and a rumble on the earth?
I'd have remembered that, definitely.
No,
yeah.
Got an old cat.
No, definitely.
Don't seem to remember. No. Anyway, well, we'll watch out for if anybody. We'll let trading.
If anyone knock on your door, you'll know what that is.
Yes, thank you. We'll let Trading Standards know. Now you were going to mention about Marcus.
Huh?
You were going to mention about Marcus.
Oh yes. Now keep this under your hat.
Yeah, we will.
But I was out there the other day just picking up some stuff after the wind come through.
Yes.
And him and his missus had a hell of a row in the garden.
Blimey.
I don't know what that was about. I got close to the fence. I couldn't hear what that was all about. But they were having a hell of a set to. I don't know what's going on there, and I ain't seen her since. So whether she's got the huff or what's going on, I don't know.
Blimey.
I sort of part of me want to go round and just see if everything was all right, but I don't know how to approach it, really.
Oh, it's a difficult one, isn't it, really?
I heard him when this woman come round the other night, I heard him next door talking to her.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear his missus.
Oh.
But they were having a right set to in the garden, Leslie.
Oh, blimey.
And I don't know what that was all about, because, you know, she sort of go high pitch when she starts, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Huh? I don't know quite what to do you?
No, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be all right. Hopefully it was just a little disagreement.
I just in a bad go in Marcus's box.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything in his box, but there was a little old... Yeah, I can see it now. It looked like a tit.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's all right, because I've been worrying about that.
Oh, well, that's cheered you up after dropping your tea, hasn't it?
Yeah, I expect they're snuggle in for the winter, don't you?
Yes, I think so.
I reckon we're in for a hard winter, Leslie. I don't know about you.
There's a lot of berries around, aren't there?
Huh?
There's a lot of berries on all the plants.
There are. Yeah, that's right, they are. I noticed that. And the leaves are now starting to tumble off a tree, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Because you rake them up, and because you see, I've got to look after my grass. Because if you leave the leaves on the grass, then the next thing you know, they turn rotten, don't they? And that's not good for the grass.
No, you'll have to use your posh rake, won't you?
I can't, because the neighbour, not the neighbour, Marcus, Neil on the corner.
Yeah.
He have borrowed my electric rake. I must go and get that back. Cause
yeah, I would.
You can't. I don't normally let anything out. Not since the other thing got broke that time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did let him borrow it because he heard me talking to you about it, Leslie.
Oh, well, you're a good neighbour. Hey, look, can you do me a favour? Because I've had a message here from Thomas Gaylor, and he says, is there any chance you could get Brian to give the boys at Truck and Plant in Beccles a shout-out on the show? We listen every week to Brian. So that's the boys at Truck and Plant in Beccles.
Truck and Plant in Beccles?
Well done.
Well, can I get you in Beccles, then?
Yeah, they can, yes.
Christ, that travelling, doesn't it?
It does. It really does, Brian. It does. And you know you love the Melton Fish Bar?
Yes.
I was in the Regal Fish Bar earlier this week getting sausage and chips.
Right.
And they love you, and they wanted you to say hello to everybody in the Regal Fish Bar in Felixstowe.
I was going to say, now, is that the one that's on the...
That's on the front.
That's right, up by the fair.
Yeah, near the end of my road.
Oh, it's near the end of your road, is it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I shall have to go down there then, shan't I?
Yeah, they'd make you very welcome. Very welcome.
Do they do a Tyler card?
Oh, yes, they do. Very nice, isn't it, Stephanie?
Oh, yes, lovely.
Yeah, they'd love to see you, Brian.
Who is it then?
That's the Regal, the team in the Regal.
That's right.
I don't know their names, yes.
Oh, yeah, well, hello to the Regal. That's all right, that is. I might have to go down and try it.
Excellent. And we've just had a message in from Martin. He says you shouldn't be worried about having two sons in December because that will help charge up Marcus's solar lights next door.
Yeah, well, you see, you want to make light of it because this woman, she was serious, Leslie. She was serious. She stood there And she say, that's a coming, she say. And I come in, and Mother said to me, she say, who was it? I said, that's some crackpot who's going on about sun's in the sky and it's going to go dark and Trump is going to save us all. Well, we'll see next week, won't we?
We will. It's election next week, so we'll look forward...
Next Wednesday,
Tuesday into Wednesday, yeah. So we'll get your reflections on it next Friday.
Rightio.
Is that all right? Take care, Brian.
Yes, that's all right.
Have a lovely weekend and good luck with the water butts.
Yes, cheerio together.
And don't spill any more tea, will you?
No.